Our shopping forecast, Marielle, is that, I mean, if for the folks who I just admire so much, who get up so early.
I admire you too. Okay, temperatures tomorrow morning are going to be in the 40s.
Okay.
So you want to layer up. At least it won't be as cold as it will be on Sunday morning, and I'll bring you those numbers, but wind chills in the 20s, Morgan.
Ooh, bear.
Yeah, we're going to need the heavy coats. Before that happens, though, we do have a WFA weather alert on Saturday. So we see the rain first, and then that cold air sinks in. But on Saturday, we're going to have an impact of scattered rain. Now, some of these showers could eventually become thunderstorms with gusty winds and frequent lightning, but this could impact holiday travel, and I'll show you why. Shopping and weekend activities also impacted. Just make sure to have the rain gear with you on Saturday. Not going to be a washout by any means, but some heavy rain could be possible. Heavy coats will then be needed. The best way to stay updated, by the way, is on WFA Plus. We are constantly updating there. So tomorrow, mostly cloudy. Temperatures to start are going to be in the 40s. We make it to about 58 in the afternoon. And then in the evening, this is around 10 p.m., you start to see some scattered showers in the area. The coverage, about 40%. Friday night into Saturday morning. This is now Saturday morning. Look at the showers in the area. So what's going to happen is this front is going to work its way closer towards the Metroplex. I'm thinking it makes it into DFW sometime between 3 and 4. And at that point, it's going to interact with some moisture. It could very well provide for some scattered thunderstorms. So this is around 3 p.m. You see how these thunderstorms pop up? I'll be watching those for the potential of gusty winds. So the more this moves to the east-southeast, look at how this well-developed line becomes. But this is southeast of North Texas. This is why I'm saying if you're heading towards Houston or coming back from Houston, you may be running into some issues because of these storms Saturday evening time frame into Saturday night. But North Texas then dries up Saturday night, and then we're seeing that cold air really sink in. We're picking up anywhere between 1/4 to 3/4 of an inch of rain, but look at what happens with our temperatures. Once that front swings through, we go from 68 degrees on Saturday down to 45 degrees on Sunday for the high, 43 on Monday, 48 on Tuesday. These 3 days will be the coldest stretch of the season so far. So far, highs, the coldest we've gotten are the mid-50s, so this will be noticeably colder, and it all begins Sunday morning. Sunday morning, our low, 34 in Dallas, 33 in Fort Worth, 31 for Denton and in McKinney. We could very well see a stretch of 30s across the Red River and even some 20s for our northwestern counties. That's not even factoring in the wind. Once you factor that in, it's going to feel like the mid-20s across the Metroplex, the low 20s for our Red River counties. Some may even feel like the teens at some point Sunday morning. So definitely one of those mornings you want to layer up. Hey, if you're traveling across the state on Friday, you really won't be running into very many issues. Maybe a little rain near San Antonio and close to San Angelo, but it's really Saturday when we see this system really pushing through from west to east along I-35, along I-45, likely seeing some rain Saturday morning on I-35, Saturday afternoon on I-45. So if you have plans on traveling during that time frame, that's what you'll be running into. On Sunday, it'll be dry across the state, but it will be cloudy and much colder. High temperatures likely staying in the 30s for areas like Amarillo and in the 40s for areas like Lubbock. Meanwhile, tonight, no weather worries. It'll be a chilly but clear night. Light winds in store, 42 degrees for the low. Tomorrow afternoon, we make it to about 58. We'll see a mix of sunshine and cloud cover. It'll be breezy at times. And don't forget that WFA weather alert. On Saturday, again, I'm not expecting severe weather, but we could see some scattered rain. You know how that can be on the roadways. It'll be windy at times as well. And then that cold air really sinks in. Morning lows in the 30s come Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, afternoon highs in the 40s. We do eventually see those temperatures climb back to near normal mid to end of next week, and eventually the 60s back towards the middle of December.